Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allahumma arina al-haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'ahu wa arina al-batila batilan warzuqna ijtinabah. Allahumma ighfir lana warhamna warda 'anna wa taqabbal minna wa adkhilna al-jannata wa najjina min an-nar wa aslih lana sha'nana kullahu. Today inshallah we'll recite Hadith 2639. وعن جابر رضي الله تعالى عنه قال كنا لا ناكل من لحوم بدننا فوق ثلاث فرخص لنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال كلوا وتزودوا فآكلنا وتزودنا متفق عليه. Jabir radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu reported that in previous times with Rasulullah does not allow us to keep the meat of the slaughtered animal for the qurbani, udhiya, for 3 days. And he just says that distribute the meat and do not store it. But after Rasulullah has performed the Hajj, Rasulullah has allowed us to keep the meat and to store it, to eat and to store it also. So the prohibition of 3 days was taken away by our beloved messenger Muhammad Rasulullah. And as I mentioned that Rasulullah is Share Deen. At one time he says that don't do it, then do not do it. But later on if he allows us to do so, then we should enjoy it, because this is the way Rasulullah has allowed us to enjoy the meat of the slaughtered animal when we do it in Hajj, or when we do it while we are not performing Hajj, like we do it udhiya. That means you slaughter the animal on the 10th of Zulhijjah. And another important aspect is that people who are not performing Hajj, they just do the udhiya, the remembrance of the sacrifice of Ibrahim alayhi salam, what he has done for slaughtering his own son in the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the people who are performing Hajj, that the qurbani is for that Hajj, so these are two separate things. And the way that it should be, that once the Hujjaj came from Muzdalfa to Mina and they throw the stones on the Jumratul Kubra, the first shaitan, then they go and they slaughter the animal, and then after that they will shave their head, and after they shave their head they will come out from the state of ihram. And this is the way it should be, step by step. And Rasulullah also in multiple ahadith has mentioned that if someone cannot be able to do so, then Rasulullah says just it is forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, just perform it the way you are seeing me performing. So this is the way that Rasulullah has left Muzdalfa offering the Fajr Salah early and come to Mina. As soon as the sun is risen and it is the time of Chasht, like maybe 20 minutes rising the sun, you go and do the Jamrat, you throw the stone at Jamrat, and then you do your qurbani in the plain of Mina, and then you shave your head and you come out of ihram, and your Hajj is you come out in the state of ihram, because after that you have to do the tawaf of the Kaaba, and that will be the rukun that you will finish, and that's how your Hajj will be finished, after doing the tawaf. So in this aspect also, in the slaughtering of the animal, Rasulullah has allowed people to put some decoration around the neck of the animal which needs to be slaughtered in the path of Allah. Rasulullah has prohibited to give the wage of a person who is doing slaughtering for you from the animal. So you cannot pay the person who is doing slaughtering the animal from the animal. Neither you can give the belonging of the animal, like the rope or some decoration that the animal had, but you pay him separately. This is the way Rasulullah has mentioned. And also Rasulullah has allowed us that if someone is slaughtering a cow, 7 people can come together and do 1 cow, and that will be accepted as your slaughtering of animal in the path of Allah. or the camel is also has 7 share. So camel has 7 share and cow has 7 share, and the sheep and the goat is 1 for each. And also in this hadith, the meat, we can enjoy the meat while we are slaughtering the animal, and we can also store it because Rasulullah has allowed us to do so, and we also distribute to poor people. This is very important that we should give the meat also in the path of Allah. Wa akhiru dawana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.